If you are addicted to success, you most constantly are addicted to fear too. Why? Because they are direct consequences of each other. When you achieve success, it is because you have taken action and broken through fears that were holding you back. Every success you have comes from breaking the fear you held onto. It is incredible to think how much energy and time entrepreneurs waste looking after their fears, making sure they are listening to. It is much harder to feed the energy of fear than feed the energy of success. I want you to think about the mental dilemma you face every single day. The battle you will probably have in your mind when it comes to taking certain actions in your business. Sometimes we ask ourselves so many questions. Shall I take the risk? What if I'm rejected? What if I'm not good enough? What if I will be ridiculed in front of others? What if I fail? Just think of how hard it is to constantly listen and obey these thoughts. The battle in your head is real and challenging. The good thing is you can win it. And the bad thing is there will always be a battle going on in your head. However, you can become a more consistent winner. Success will always require a new level of expansion, which will result in a new level of fears needed to be broken. Imagine this like an elastic band. Every time you face a fear, the elastic will stretch more and more, and the tension will be greater. When you become brave and take the action, the tension will be released, and the elastic band will fly further, creating a bigger expansion. Mark Zuckerberg said, as I quote, "The bigger race is not taking any race. If a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks." Fears are normal and essential to your success. If there are no fears, there will be no stretch and no expansion from you. If you want to succeed, you must break through some fears, and this is obvious. But how can you break through fears with ease? I personally use all the possible solutions available in the world to win my fears, like meditation, prayer, going for counseling, and taking exercise. Although those help, the ultimate way to conquer your fears is to go straight through them. I want some of my biggest fears since starting my motivational speaking journey. I used to be really afraid to speak, but I fought to break that fear. This seems better said than done, but by following a few simple steps, you can do it too. So here are 2 simple steps to break through those fears. Number 1, becoming aware of what your fears are. Often, fear is not something you can see, and they will appear in your life automatically. In the same way electricity comes when you flip a light switch, they are often triggered by someone else's action or words, or by your idea on what the consequences of a certain action will bring you. Fears contain so much energy on their own. So imagine what you could do with that energy if you could use it to your advantage. Imagine fear being a mobile phone. Every time you activate the fear, you give more energy to it. Every time you think of the fear, you feed the phone with more power. As you live your life controlled by fears, the phone will get more and more electric power. Picture that. Then you try to take certain action in your business, like going live for the first time, proposing a deal to a certain client, writing an article where you can express your very own controversial opinion about something, or invest money you currently do not have. Fear will come in, fully charged. You try to win by punching towards the world of action. You want to break through. You know that on the other side of the wall there is success. You punch and keep punching, but nothing happens. Then imagine you taking the leap, pointing the charger towards the wall, and bang, you break through. Now the energy of fear has been released and is now ready to be used to your advantage. The energy will disperse and free itself, and it will transmute into freedom and power to take further action. James Rom said, as I quote, "If you are not willing to raise the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary," unquote. Number 2, figure out why you fear that certain thing. After you realize what the fear is, ask yourself, why do I fear to take this action? Explore the consequences that break that perceived fear will bring you. What will happen if I break this and I achieve the results I desire? This question are vital, as you will realize the fear has just tried to keep you safe. Humans are not wired for success, they are wired for survival. So anything you do with success will be filtered through your lens of fear. Once you realize what will happen if you achieve the success you desire, which usually are negative, calm your mind and imagine a positive scenario instead. Write this down for each negative scenario your mind will create. Some people's biggest fears is the fear of being successful as they believe. My scenario that people will not like me anymore, and that I won't be able to spend time with my family. So once I detect the fear, I change the scenario. Instead of thinking people will not like me anymore, I create a new reality I desire, which could look sometime like this. I will be able to help and impact more people, and I will make sure I will take lots of days off and dedicate stuff to my teams, so to spend time with my family. Is that simple? Once your subconscious mind is reassured with the new positive outcome, it will become easier for you to act. In the end, always remember, you are in charge of your life, no one else, let alone your fears.